should be live now. Okay, it works now. It works now. Okay. So, what I was going to talk about is just one simple thing. I'm not going to lie. It's just one thing that I was going to talk about is Infantino. It's not going to be a long stream, as I said. It's a really, really quick stream. Might be the shortest stream that I ever have done. But, like, if you know Infantino, who is the president of FIFA, FIFA's investors plan to sell stakes in the World Cup. So if you didn't know, Infantino wants to sell stakes at the World Cup. That simply means that there's whoever buys those stakes is going to be an owner of, is going to own some part of the World Cup. I don't think who Infantino thinks he is, but I'm going to say one thing. I don't think, like, when are we going to realize that in football, if anyone who's managing anything is bold, just know that you are fucked. If the person doesn't have hair on his head and is managing something in football, just know that you are fucked. Other than it's Pep or Zidane. That rule don't apply to them, but Ten Hag, Arne Slot, Roberto Martinez, and then now Infantino with the World Cup stakes. This rule just doesn't apply to fucking Zidane and Pep. Other than that, just know if you have a bold person, you are fucked. This brother also, I mean, like, how are you telling me that you want to sell stakes at something that you don't even own? It's like saying a president wants to stake. It's like saying a president of a country wants to sell stakes of the country when you don't own the country. Like, you're not gonna be president in a few years. Then what? Do you know what I mean? Like, you cannot just sell stakes at something that you don't own. No one owns this. And similarly in FIFA, like, no one owns the World Cup, or like FIFA. No one owns that. If you didn't know, it's a non-profit under the FIFA on a business terms is a non-profit under the Swiss law. How are you telling me that you're going to sell something off of it? How? And there's like 210 members, as far as I know, who like manage things in it. Or who decide what happens. So how are you going to say that you're going to sell, you as a president plan to sell stakes at the World Cup? That means there's going to be someone who would own something. The current 210 members, they themselves don't own anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, they don't own anything. They're just members who are just there sitting and just making decisions for the best of football. And by the way, this is why UEFA didn't want to be with you. A few years ago, I remember when you said that you want to make sure that the World Cup happens every 2 years. Even then, UEFA said that they don't want to be a part of FIFA. They don't want to be anywhere near FIFA. They want to be their own body. And now they're saying the same shit. Do you know why? Because, see, this is what happens. Like, you don't know football. You have never kicked a ball in your life. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if tomorrow Donald Trump comes out. Imagine if tomorrow Donald Trump comes out and says that he wants to sell stakes in the fucking United States of America. And you can own 10%. Like, that don't make any sense. In a few years, maybe Trump's not there. Maybe he is there. But if he is not there, then what happens? Also, how are you telling me that you're going to have a deal where someone's going to buy stakes at the World Cup? There's going to be 1,000 people who would be ready to buy stakes at the World Cup. There's so many billionaires that would be ready to buy stakes at the World Cup. How are you telling me, or how are you going to tell me that who you pick, who's going to buy, like, which one to pick, which person is going to buy stakes at the World Cup? How do you confirm that? How do you pick that person? How do we believe that there's no deals under the table happening to make sure that person A gets the stakes at the World Cup as opposed to person B, even though both of them was given a great amount of money? Do you know what I mean? How do you decide that? How do we know? How can I trust you after you doing these stupid things? And the thing is, This is obviously, I don't know if we would do anything illegal or legal. But all I ask, and I feel like all everyone else asks is transparency, bro. Transparency. And the thing is, as soon as someone buys takes, that percentage of transparency is gone, because that person now owns the stakes, and he can choose if he wants what he says or not says behind the scenes, in public or not in public. Do you know what I mean? Like that you cannot like just make those decisions off of that. See, this is what I mean. See, this is why UEFA is like 1,000 times better than FIFA, bro. And I said everyone said this the whole World Cup. During the World Cup, there was things about you and things about other people, which might be true, might not be true. I'm not going to sit here and say anything. But during the World Cup, there was things about you that there were some things that was not right. But now, which was obviously, we don't know if it was true or not, even though I was there shouting and screaming in the heat of the moment. But now this is just too much. This is just you just asking for it at this point. And I'm going to sit here and say that every single day. You're just asking for it at this point. This is why UEFA is 1,000 times better than you. And this is why club football is going to be the biggest form of football in terms of revenue and in terms of just how much people like it. Ever. You just don't understand football. I thought Didier Deschamps was going to be the next president as soon as the World Cup ends. What happened with that? Where's Didier Deschamps? Where is he? Now that Zidane's the manager of France, he's free. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know what I'm saying is too much and people are going to call me out. But the thing is, like, we just want transparency. No one's blaming anyone. No one's blaming Infantino. But what we feel like, you don't seem like a person who is really transparent with things that you do. That's the problem. And that's not just me. Everyone's pissed. This is why I came live. Like, I just wanted to say this. Like, this brother has gone crazy. Imagine tomorrow you could buy fucking steaks in, I don't know, Thailand. That'd be fucking stupid. This is why the bold man curse is absolutely real in football, man. It's 100% real. And again, UEFA said that they don't want to be a part of you, which is 100% right. At this point, like, this is too much. I know that no one, and I know for a fact that no content creator who creates content, and there's no creator who creates content around football, would be happily saying what I'm saying, because they live in these Western countries and I don't. I can say whatever the fuck I want and you wouldn't get me, because, brother, right to speak whatever I want to speak, and I don't believe you. That's the thing. I don't believe you what you do. I don't believe in the things that you are doing. Even if it's good, again, I don't have anything against you, but in my view, I don't believe the things that you're doing is going to benefit football in any way. It feels like it's going to destroy things in football and destroy the games, because someone owns stakes, which is, again, stupid as fuck. You can own things like, and also, like, it's not even about the money. Like, if you want to make money, you could just make money by doing so many different things. Do you know what I mean? You could just, it's like saying a national team of France that they are selling stakes in their team. Do you know what I mean? That'd be so stupid. Like, someone owns the national team of France, then it's not the national team of France. It's just the team of the person who owns it. It's just acts as a national team of France. Tomorrow, that brother can take that team off and make this a national team of some other country. Or like, just destroy the team. Do you know what I mean? Like, that'd be so stupid. It just doesn't make sense. In a business, this is not a business. This is something that people love. This is something that people watch because they can resonate with it. This is something that people grew up watching. This is what we care for. And you just want to ruin it because you want to make a little bit more money. And we don't even know where the money is going. We have no clear signs of what's going to happen with the money and stuff like that. I'm not blaming you, but we don't know what's going to happen with the money, bro. Do you know what I mean? This is fucking stupid. And as I said, I can almost guarantee there's no content creator in the world that would say what I'm saying, because they're too fucking scared. But it is true. I'm not blaming anyone, so I can legally say this. It's true. You don't look like you have any things that you want to be transparent with. This is something that we love, and you just want to ruin it. You just want to ruin it every time. Like, this brother needs to go. I don't think this brother realized that you don't own football. You don't own anything. You are a president. The actual owners of the football are the people that watch football, the people that grew up watching football, the people that care for the sport, the people that are fans of these countries, the people that are fans of these clubs, even though you don't have anything related to the clubs. So now I mean, these are the people that really care about the sport and then really want to do things. And if you were saying that you wanted to reduce, you wanted to make more money, you were the one who reduced the games by making the Club World Cup a 4-year thing. So now how could you ask for money now when you was the one who reduced the games? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is football, and we love it, and I cannot watch this go down in a loophole of shit. And this is fucking stupid. This is why I went live. This is the whole reason why I went live. This brother has gone absolutely crazy. Like, there's so much news around this. Look at this. UEFA accuses FIFA of enriching themselves and their friends over World Cup sell-off. FIFA members given 19 September's deadline to opt in. FA and CONCACAF join chorus in disapproval at plans. UEFA has accused FIFA using our sport to enrich themselves and their friends after it emerged that FIFA's 211 members association have been given a deadline of 19 September to decide whether they apply for the initial payment of 15 million from the proceeds of its plan to sell off stakes. Wait, so they have to pay 20 million where to apply for an initial payment of 15 million euros from the proceeds of the plan to sell off stakes in the World Cup to private investors. Today we have learned FIFA's deadline to association to support their proposal have the one-off payout offer withdrawn. Oh, so you're saying that so basically you are legally getting paid. You are the only, see, this is what I mean. Like, you are the only person who's benefiting off of this. No one else is benefiting off of this. Again, the viewers. I don't know when you realize this. I don't think when people realize this, but the viewers are the people that own football. FIFA doesn't own football. Infantino doesn't own football. Infantino doesn't even own FIFA. FIFA is owned by FIFA in terms of a business is a non-profit organization under the Swiss law with 211 members, 210 excluding Infantino. How are you telling me that he wants to sell stakes at the World Cup? What does the people that actually own it? What does the people that actually grew up watching football, the people that love the sport, the people that would die for their country, the people that wait for 4 years to watch their country be in the World Cup, the people that are from Cabo Verde being really happy watching their team in the World Cup, the people that are from Argentina that are, even though I hate them, celebrating if their team wins, the people of Mexico that are literally doing parades when their team goes to knockout stages. Those are the people that fucking own FIFA. Those are the people that fucking should have a say in football. You don't. I don't understand who made this guy the president. You don't. You don't have a thing you can't just sell something that you don't even own. Again, this is like Donald Trump tomorrow saying that he wants to sell stakes at the United States of America and you can own 10% of America. No one owns this. The people own it. If there's no viewers, I'm telling you today, if there's no viewers, there is no game. I don't know when they realize this. If there is no viewers, there is no games. And also, if you want to make more money, why did you raise the ticket prices? You want to make money by raising the ticket prices of the World Cup. You want to get more money by having crazy things at the World Cup so that more people come in and watch and buy the expensive ticket prices. We don't know what happens behind the scenes, but I'm not going to blame you. But there's a lot of people that have blamed you during the World Cup for the games. And now you want to do this by selling the stakes in the World Cup. Again, the people own the sport. If there's no people, there's no games. Simple as that. And I'm going to sit there and say that every single day, that UEFA is 1,000 times better than FIFA. 1,000 times. Fucking stupidity. You're gonna just for the 15 million, and you are also giving a 15 million euro payout to the people to sign in your thing legally. Like, what's going on? This is what the news say. I don't know if it's true or not, but like, what is going on? What, have we forgotten the fact that how the game works? Like you introduced some new rules at the World Cup instead of making sure that the new rules of making the game faster, making the game more enjoyable. You made the game even slower by having a hydration break. There was a lot of games that didn't need a hydration. I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of games that in the World Cup that needed a hydration break. At the same time, there's a lot of breaks that didn't need the hydration break. It was just a commercial break. So what are we doing with this? And hydration breaks, we were pissed. So you just want to make money by every possible thing you can? Is there anything left that you cannot make, you're not making money with? How about you just make money with the people that are watching the games at their homes? How about you say, if you bring up some new technology, there's 5 people sitting in front of a TV, make sure that you pay 5 times the price that you usually pay to watch the games, because there's 5 people watching the game from the TV. How about you bring up some technology like that? You're gonna make more money. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking stupid. It makes no sense. The bold man curse, as I said in football. It's fucking insane. If there is a person who's bold, as I said, like Ten Hag, Arne Slot, Roberto Martinez, and now Infantino. Unless it's Zidane or Pep, if you're a manager or if you're a person who manages anything in football, doesn't have hair on his head, do not make him the president or the manager. Do not put him in charge. That's what I've learned from this. Now, if my team, if tomorrow United have another bold manager, GG's. That's what I know now. This is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard. That's all I wanted to say, to be honest. That's all I wanted to say. That's all the reason that why I went live. I'm going to take a really quick look at r/soccer as well. Top of today, Thomas Muller. I'm not going to talk about this. European nation discussing World Cup boycott after FIFA boss floats selling shares in. Yeah, there you go. UEFA nations discussing World Cup boycott. Yep. There you go. See, this is what I mean. European nations are doing an amazing job. Fucking don't be a part of this stupidity, bro. Don't be a part of this stupidity. That's the thing. This is fucking insane. 5 years ago, UEFA threatened to quit FIFA if Infantino wanted the World Cup to be played every 2 years. I've talked about this as well. This brother has gone crazy. This brother has actually gone crazy. But you know what? That's all I wanted to say. This is a really short stream, I know. I don't really have content for today, but that's why I realized that at some point I'm going to have to speak about it. I didn't speak about this yesterday, but I couldn't go to sleep without knowing that I didn't say anything about this. Because I really wanted to say something, because this is fucking stupid. And I could go all day, but it's the same thing over and over again. But I'll be back tomorrow. 3:30 p.m. BST, that is. And we would do some other things. We hope that there's some things around this, but we see what happens. Thank you for being here, whoever was here, and peace.